Welcome to the show. I'm your host, Jay Gonzalez. In today's episode, we're going to be discussing mama trauma. That's right, folks, mama trauma. Have you been through it? You know somebody that has. You know somebody that's still going through it. You know what time it is, folks? Let's get controversial. Welcome back to the show. So let's go ahead and get into it, folks. This topic is coming from Samantha from Willowbrook, Illinois. And she says, you need to talk about men and their issues with mama trauma and that they need to fix it. Now, I have submitted a topic before that you never spoke of, so hopefully this one gets aired. Thanks. Oof. Well, first off, Samantha, I do appreciate you submitting the topic today, and I do apologize if you submitted another topic. I'm not sure if it was right for the show. Maybe that's why I didn't air it, or maybe I just haven't got to it yet. So I'll go ahead and look into your message again and see what topic you submitted. So let's go ahead and go on. Now, understand that this don't happen, nor does it apply to all men. But a lot of men have mama trauma. Now, to understand what mama trauma is, you have to understand that all men still have a little boy inside them. Okay? Sure, they can handle mental maturity. They don't act like children in public. They know when to turn it off and on. Well, at least most men do. But men love things like their toys, their games. They like to play. And in some men, they take this into adulthood and into a relationship. Now, a lot of men were raised being told, don't do that. Don't wear that. Get better grades. You need this type of job. You need to brush your teeth. You got to throw out the garbage. No, you can't play with that. Why? Because I said so. Okay? So getting in trouble as a little boy, depending on how his mom would punish him, can be very traumatizing, especially if she's a single mom. But you have to understand that this is a hidden trigger for a lot of men. And most men don't even realize that they have it. And the problem is that most women will trigger it, sometimes even without even knowing it. Okay? For example, women who try to fix the man, to change the man, to correct the man. Now, I get it. Every woman wants their man to do his best, to be his best. But you have to be careful when doing that. Most men will instantly feel like you're trying to be a motherly figure and can be extremely turned off by it. They instantly get the thoughts of when they were kids being told what to do by their mom. This can cause a relationship damage. Remember, when you start trying to fix him on a daily basis, he will mostly feel wrong a lot. When you always try to fix him, he will start to feel like he's not good enough. Okay? This can damage or ruin the relationship. Remember, he wants you to be his biggest cheerleader, not his mother. Okay? Another thing that a woman can do to trigger a man's mama trauma is with using a guilty trip on him. Now, every man remembers how much they hated when their mother said these words. Oh, I'm not mad at you, son. I'm just disappointed. Okay? So when a man is invested in you, he's also invested in your emotional state. So if you're constantly using a guilt trip on him, understand trying to control his decisions or his emotions or his actions by using a guilt trip to micromanage him, you run a huge chance of activating his mama trauma and having him feel like, oh my God, I have to fix this. Okay? She's sad. She's mad. It's all my fault, etc. So the next time he says he wants to go to his friend's house and you know that you had no plans with him, don't try to make him feel guilty because he can get fed up and just leave. Now, another thing that can trigger a man's mama trauma issues is by giving a command or request or just flat out telling him what to do without giving him context. This goes back to his childhood when he was told to do something by his mom and he would say, why, mom? Why do I have to do this now? And she would say, because I told you so, that's why. Well, this made him feel as a child that he isn't worth or has the right to get any explanation to any request. So if you have a request for him, ask him in a way that gives him context on why it's important to you that he does it. How it would make you feel when it's done. This will help avoid his mama trauma issues. And finally, in my opinion, okay, in my opinion, the number one way to trigger a man's mama trauma is by being very aggressive and confrontive with him, with your feelings or your opinions. Now, I get it, ladies. It's very important that you express your emotions to him. But make sure that you control and watch your energy, your tone, okay, when doing so. Just make sure that you come at him as a partnership and not as yelling or blaming him for everything or making things his fault. Understand that coming at a man in a very aggressive tone only leads to him coming right back to when he was a little kid and getting yelled at for not cleaning his room or throwing out the garbage. So remember, ladies, ask yourself, am I coming at him like his mother or as his partner? And if you do that, you will find yourself that you could avoid a lot of mama trauma issues, okay? So I do appreciate you submitting the topic below, Samantha, okay? And those of you guys watching, please comment your thoughts. Let me know, am I wrong? Did I miss something, okay? Should I have added something? Should there be a part 2, all right? Like the video, share the video, and until the next one, remember, keep it controversial. Peace out.